Hello and welcome to Power to the Parents 2016, a 7-day positive parenting challenge dedicated to jumpstart and accelerate the power of you in the new year. Today we're talking about noticing with our children, and this is from Noticing Encouragement and Positive Discipline and from Noticing in Conscious Discipline, and those are two bodies of work parenting approaches that I bring into my practice. With neutral noticing, you're recognizing that your children, no matter how old they are, up to age 25, actually have underdeveloped brains. They're growing and forming in large part due to the relationship that you have with them. And that is the power of parenting, and that's also the stress and the pressure of parenting. Really, children, for the most part, are designed to sponge off our emotional and mental states, meaning that when you're feeling good, that your children are often in a positive place and you see them more positively. With neutral noticing, we're getting back to that place of neutrality. The ups and downs, all the challenges of life, all the great stuff, you just get into that place of neutrally noticing what it is. You can remember the work from being a gentle observer, so bringing awareness to your life and your realities and following that with compassion. That's closely linked with noticing encouragement. And so as you're recognizing that children's brains are closely connected to ours and our brains are shaping and growing their brains all the time, one of the best ways to grow their brains is through neutral noticing. So that's when you are acting like a movie or that news reporter that is just reflecting back what you see. Noticing is neutral. It immediately follows what happens. It has no judgment or good or bad, and you're using the tool frequently. So what does noticing look like? One mom was saying, who's part of this community, was saying her 8-year-old son was running through the house with a broom in the air. It's like lamps are near that and everything, and she just said, "Oh, I see the broom in the air." And he automatically just went and put it down. Noticing is that powerful because how many times have you been with your child, "Don't you know this?" And the answer is no, they don't, because they're little, they forgot, their brains are growing. So what noticing does, it provides that feedback that registers inside the child that says, "Oh, now I see that. Now I understand. Now I notice that." And very often with noticing, they can auto-correct their own behavior. Other ways you can use noticing. If you're potty training, "I see the pee on the floor," or "the pee went in the potty." You're just reflecting back what you see. Other ways, "I see you two are really going at it right now." Not to say that that's going to totally shift the argument between the siblings, but it's going to bring their attention to what's going on. And from that place, you can bring in another positive parenting tool, or you can make your own, or they may autocorrect their own behavior. Other ways, noticing is great for getting ready or picking up things. "I see the crayon on the floor. I see your jacket on the floor." And then at that point, you can really watch the way that your children autocorrect. It looks like I have a helper today. Remembering that there's no one positive parenting tool for all situations, that noticing encouragement, one of the greatest things about it is it can buy you time to figure out what you want to say next. And remember that your children's brains are growing and developing. And when you provide that feedback that is high quality, it's neutral, it's frequent, and it's immediately after whatever's going on. When you just reflect back neutrally what you see, a lot of times they can autocorrect their own behavior. Have fun exploring that tool. And please let me know any questions you have in the Facebook group. Share some experiences with noticing if you've been part of my community for a while and you have some experiences to share, or feel free to ask any questions. Have a wonderful evening, and power to the parents.